Welcome to the Time Management Podcast with me, your host, Abigail Barnes. I'm a productivity coach, global speaker, time management author, and award-winning entrepreneur on a mission to share the 888 formula with the world and to remind you that it's your time. Leave it to me to bring you new time management tips, tricks, tools, and strategies, to introduce you to guests, research, and case studies from around the world, and to give you a simple 5-step process you can follow to uplevel your productivity, achieve your goals, and create a life that exceeds your wildest dreams. I'm so excited that you're here, so let's get started. Welcome to the Time Management Podcast with me, your host, Abigail Barnes. Today, we're blending two powerful frameworks, energy-aware scheduling and human design, because productivity in 2025 and beyond is no longer about managing time. It's about managing your alignment. Are you scheduling your life based on somebody else's energy model? Your human design might reveal why certain routines are draining you and why others could energize you. Let's talk about designing your calendar around how you actually operate versus copy-pasting the life activities of those who you meet around you. Energy-aware scheduling is about aligning your daily work with your natural energy rhythms instead of sticking to rigid time slots. Society has us working off a 9-to-5 schedule, but that doesn't work for everybody. And that doesn't necessarily mean that if you stick to it, you will be productive and you will get the same results as your colleagues, your friends, your peers. Because what we're seeing is that professionals whose executive support are scheduling their calendars to include high energy windows for strategy and deep work are helping them to be more productive. Professionals without support are using AI calendar management tools to help them do the same. And entrepreneurs are designing meeting-free mornings to preserve their cognitive brain power. Creators are also protecting their afternoon windows for restorative or creative energy activities. In this episode, let's look at the blend of human design and energy management, because human design is adding another layer to the equation. And if you've been listening to the podcast for a while, you know I'm a big fan of it. We have had a human design expert on the podcast now twice. There are 2 amazing episodes on the podcast for you to go back and check out so that you can get up to speed with what it is, how it works, how it can help you, because it's really about explaining how you process your energy based on your type. So a quick breakdown of human design as a reminder for this episode today. There are 5 energy types in human design. The first is the manifestors. They make up 9% of the population. They work in energy bursts. They need autonomy. They schedule their work in surges, and it needs to be followed by rest. They work best with unstructured blocks. Next, we have the generators. They make up 37% of the population. They are sustainable workers. They thrive on satisfaction and momentum, and it's really about planning for consistent routines and work that excites them. I'm a generator. I resonate greatly with this. Third, we've got the manifesting generators. These are multitaskers. They need variety, they need freedom, they need a blended structure with flexibility. Then number 4, we've got the projectors. They make up 20% of the population. They need more rest and less doing. They work in short, impactful sprints, and avoiding overscheduling is really incredibly beneficial for them. And then finally, we've got reflectors who make up 1% of the population. They are highly sensitive to the environment. Their energy fluctuates and they need to feel into decisions and activities. So why does this matter? Well, because forcing a projector into 8 hours of Zoom calls is a recipe for burnout. Asking a manifester to sit in back-to-back meetings is just going to drain their drive. And asking a generator to do something that they're not excited about is going to run their battery down faster than anything. Let's talk about how to build an energy-aware, type-aligned calendar. Here are 3 quick steps. Number 1, know your type. For more on human design, check out episode 31. This is the starting point. This is where our guest talked to us about human design and how it can impact our time management. Then take the free test and find out what your human design is. Next, you can understand your energy type and natural flow by going online. There are many great summaries that can help you to understand the foundations about yourself. But if you are ready to go deeper, use the link in the show notes to book a human design session with me, and we can unpack what your design means and how it could be unintentionally impacting you right now, how there might be things, habits, actions that you're taking that you are copying from people around you, but they just don't align with your design. Step number 2, identify your peak energy times. You can do this in 2 different ways. One, you can do it with a wearable, so one of those rings, one of those watches, something that can track you to find out what your energy is doing all day long. Equally, you can manually log this. So you can keep a time audit of what is going on in a day, in a week. That's what I like to do, is look at a 7-day week and look at what days I was more productive on. And then you can look at it over a month, because our energy changes month to month. We all work in cycles. We're all different humans. We all have different calls on our time. We all have different responsibilities. We all have different circumstances. So obviously, naturally, that is going to impact our time. When you track what is going on, this data will help you to take the next step. And then thirdly, it's really about categorizing your work and categorizing your work, your tasks, your activities, your things that need to get done into deep work activities, into creative work activities, into admin, and into social. Because each of those different activities is going to require different attention and different energy levels. And then it is a case of matching your work type to your energy type and the timing. That's when it starts to get exciting, because that's when you start to create your own schedule that works for you. Applying the overlay of human design into this, if you're a projector, you might want to schedule 2 to 3 work sprints every day and then rest in between those. So you do a deep work sprint and then you take a rest break, and then you do another activity or sprint and then you take a rest break. If you're a generator or a managed generator, you might want to batch similar work during consistent morning or afternoon blocks. So for me, I will do similar tasks in the morning and then similar tasks in the afternoon. I might split my day half and half, or I might do a whole day of similar tasks, depending on what needs to get done by when. If you're a manifester, it's really about leaving space in between meetings to allow for spontaneous sprints. The more you understand about your human design, the more you will start to be blown away by how we have been sold a homogenized way of doing things, but that does not work for all of us. We are all individuals. We all have a different way of working. And then when you're using tech or the data that you gathered from your time audit to support your flow, you will be able to schedule your deep work based on your energy profile. You will be able to track your energy over time and find out what happens specifically for you. And you will be able to discover your recovery scores to help you to plan meetings or rest accordingly by wearing a wearable or tracking your time through a physical tracker. The benefits of aligning this means that, as I said, you will be able to design something that works for you biologically, energetically, and creatively. It is going to help you have more focus, make better decisions, sustain your high performance over the long term, have fewer burnout cycles, and it is going to help you enhance your creativity and alignment. I am so excited to be having this conversation with you right here, right now, because this is the shift in 2025. We are going from hustle to harmony. We are going from managing our time to honoring our energy. And the final takeaways from this episode today, I would love you to really take on board this energy-aware scheduling and how powerful it can be for you from a productivity, from a performance, and from a general happiness point of view. Human design is going to help you to make it personal. And together they are offering a system that works for you, for your body, for your blueprint, not against it. Productivity does not come from forcing yourself to do things that other people are doing. It comes from finding alignment. If this episode gave you clarity, share it with a friend or on social media and tag me. All the links are in the show notes. Check out our 7-day time tracking challenge. Find your missing hour. Right now, you will be joining the wait list to get notified when we run it again. But coming up soon, you will be able to access immediately an on-demand version. Take that free human design test, find out what your design is, and then experiment with one energy alignment adjustment to your calendar. And let me know what shifts for you. I love, love, love hearing from people. Don't forget to subscribe for more episodes like this and more guest interviews. If you'd like to work with me one-to-one, book me to speak at your next event, deliver training for your team, buy a copy of my book, or download a free chapter. All the links that you need are in the show notes. And you can also email us at inquiries@successbydesigntraining.com. It has been so much fun to hang out with you today. I look forward to meeting you online, in person, catching up somewhere soon. Until next time, my friend, remember, stay safe, stay well, and it's your time. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. If you loved what you heard, be sure to let me know by leaving a review so I can keep the good stuff coming. Come and say hi on Instagram at Success by Design Training, or visit my website, successbydesigntraining.com, or connect with me on LinkedIn. Just search Abigail Barnes. Until next time, don't forget, you are amazing and it's your time.